We're glad you could join us for what promises to be an action-packed and memorable WWDC. Let's start with our newest operating system, visionOS.
visionOS 2 is a great release with some big updates. Let's start with photos. Now, visionOS 2 lets you do something truly amazing with the photos already in your library. With just the tap of a button, advanced machine learning derives both a left and right eye view from your beautiful 2D image, creating a spatial photo with natural depth that looks stunning on Vision Pro. People are amazed at how easy it is to navigate Vision Pro with just their eyes, hands, and voice. And with visionOS 2, we've made it even easier. Now you can just hold your hand up and tap to open Home View. Or flip your hand over to bring up time and battery level, and tap again to open Control Center. Later this year, it gets even better with higher display resolution and size. And it can be expanded even further into an ultra-wide display that wraps around you, equivalent to 2 4K monitors side by side. With visionOS 2, we're adding train support to travel mode, so you can work privately on your long commute or catch up on your favorite shows on a massive screen.
We're also making it easier for people to create new spatial content for Apple Vision Pro, like spatial video. To make creating and sharing spatial videos with commercial audiences easier, Canon will offer a brand new spatial lens for their popular EOS R7 digital camera. Spatial videos can then be edited in Final Cut Pro for Mac and shared and viewed in the new Vimeo app for visionOS.
iOS 18 is a big release that delivers more ways to customize your iPhone, stay connected, and relive special moments, starting with your home screen. I have this photo I love as my wallpaper, and now I can continue to enjoy it when I unlock my iPhone, because I can arrange my apps and widgets to frame it perfectly. I can select them all and easily place them along the bottom, right above the dock, for easy access, or even off to the side. And check this out. We have an awesome new look for app icons when we go into dark mode. Let's turn it on. Isn't that cool? I can bring up a new customization sheet, and now I can tint them all with color. iOS suggests a tint color that complements my wallpaper, or I can select any other color I want. We're also bringing new levels of customization and capability to Control Center. When I swipe from the top right corner, I can see Control Center with all my controls organized in one place. And now, Control Center isn't limited to just the controls you see here. I can swipe to multiple new groups of controls, like for media playback. You can see how beautiful this looks. And here are my home controls. Another key part of personalizing iOS is about keeping you in control of your privacy. Sometimes we hand our device to someone so they can look at a photo or play a game, but we want peace of mind that they can't get into sensitive areas of our phone. So this year, we're giving you a new way to protect sensitive apps and the information inside them by letting you lock an app. When you choose to lock an app, if someone else tries to tap it, they will be required to authenticate using Face ID, Touch ID, or your passcode. And information from inside the app won't appear in other places across the system, like in search and notifications, so others won't inadvertently see sensitive information. There may also be occasions when you want to hide an app that you don't want others to know is installed on your device. Say you use this app, but you don't want anyone else to know. Well, now you can hide it and put it in a new Hidden Apps folder that's locked.
Messages is central to how we communicate with the most important people in our lives. Let's start with tapbacks. We've not only redesigned your favorites, we're now giving you limitless ways to express yourself by letting you tap back with any emoji or sticker. Next, we're bringing one of your most requested features to messages. When you don't want to forget to send that friendly reminder or birthday text in the morning, you can schedule your message to send later. We're also giving you more ways to express your tone with text formatting. Bold, italicize, underline, or strike through any text. And when formatting's not enough, we're introducing a new way to visually amplify your messages with text effects. Whether you want to emphasize some major news, bring your emoji to life, or you're just blown away by a stunning photo, you can express yourself in all new ways with text effects. Some words and phrases automatically surface a suggestion, so you can quickly select one and send it. And you can also add one of the many new effects to any text. Now, you can use the satellite capabilities on iPhone 14 and later to connect to satellites hundreds of miles above the Earth to text your friends and family when you're off the grid, all right from the Messages app. This year, we're giving you a new way to stay in control and manage incoming email with on-device categorization. The primary category enables you to focus on what matters most: emails from people you know and time-sensitive messages. The rest of your email will be organized into new categories, like transactions for receipts and order confirmations, updates for newsletters and social media notices, and promotions for marketing and sales messages. And these categories do more than just sort your mail. We've also created an elegant new digest view that pulls together all the relevant emails you've received from a business to make interacting with these messages even easier. For instance, it can bring together all of your flight information from United, so you can get to it in one place. You can quickly scan snippets of each message to see what's new and explore what you're interested in.
Maps delivers new topographic maps with detailed trail networks and hiking routes, including all 63 U.S. national parks that can be saved to your phone and accessed offline, with turn-by-turn voice guidance and the ability to create your own hikes. Next, Wallet. Continuing on our journey to replace your physical wallet, we're introducing Tap to Cash, a quick and private way to exchange Apple Cash without sharing phone numbers or email addresses. With Tap to Cash, you can pay someone back for dinner just by holding your phones together. Game mode is coming to iPhone, enabling a more immersive experience with games like Zenless Zone Zero. Just like on Mac, game mode minimizes background activity to sustain the highest frame rates, especially during long play sessions, and it dramatically improves responsiveness with AirPods and wireless game controllers. Our photo libraries contain all of the big and small moments in our lives. iOS 18 brings the biggest redesign ever to the Photos app.
The app has been unified into a single view, with the photo grid at the top and your library organized by theme below. The photo grid is a great place to view your entire library. When you want to quickly jump back to specific dates, you can use months and years views at the bottom. I have a lot in my library, so it's great that this filter button lets me quickly narrow it down to specific types of content. And now, I can even filter out screenshots to enjoy my photos clutter-free. With collections, you can browse by topics like time, people, my favorite memories, new ones like trips, and more.
Next, I'll hand it over to Ron to tell us the latest in audio and home.
Let's start off with AirPods, which are the most loved headphones in the world with an incredible audio experience. This year, we're making it even easier to interact with Siri for a seamless, hands-free experience. For those instances when you may not want to speak out loud in response to Siri, like on the bus to work, or in those places that are a little too crowded, we've created the ability to simply nod your head yes, or gently shake your head no to interact.
Call from Gam Gam. Answer it? Okay.
We have a new feature we're bringing to Apple TV+. It's called Insight. When you're watching an Apple original show or movie, just swipe down on the remote, and Insight will show the actors and their character names in real time. And if you're curious about the song playing, you can quickly see the track and add it to an Apple Music playlist to enjoy later.
In watchOS 11, we're introducing Training Load, an insightful way to measure how the intensity and duration of your workouts are impacting your body over time. Using calorimetry data like heart rate, pace, and elevation, plus your personal data like age and weight, a powerful new algorithm automatically translates our sensor data into an estimate of your effort rating. After your workout, you can review the rating on the summary page, ranging from 1, easy, to 10, all out. Your effort rating and workout duration are then used to calculate your training load. You'll be able to see if you're holding steady, above your average, and can safely progress and improve, or when you're well above your average and should pay close attention to better avoid exhaustion or injury.
Because Apple Watch can track key vitals while you sleep, like heart rate, respiratory rate, and wrist temperature, it can give you a deeper understanding of your body and help you identify when something might be off. So with watchOS 11, these metrics are the foundation of the insightful new Vitals app, where you can check in on your daily health status and explore your most important health metrics with just a glance. You can also see how your metrics relate to your typical range, which is determined from your own historical information and an algorithm developed using real-world data from the Apple Heart Movement Study.
With Apple Watch, you can have quick and meaningful interactions right on your wrist, making it so easy to stay connected to the world around you and the people you care about. This year, it becomes even more intelligent by automatically adding new widgets right when you need them, like the precipitation widget to alert you before it rains, or the Translate widget for when you're traveling somewhere new. Just tap to open the new Translate app on Apple Watch, which uses machine learning models for speech recognition and translation.
Next, let's talk about iPadOS. In iPadOS 18, we're making them even better, starting with a new floating tab bar. When you want to explore more, the tab bar morphs into the sidebar. If you use a specific tab often, you can customize the tab bar to keep your favorites within easy reach. One of SharePlay's best features is screen sharing. Now, you can tap and draw on your screen to point out what they should do on theirs. And if you need to assist more directly, you can ask for permission to remotely control their iPad or iPhone. We're bringing Calculator to iPad. Yay! But the real magic of Calculator on iPad is unlocked when you use it with your Apple Pencil.
I'm so excited to show you the new Math Notes experience. I get to it by just tapping the new Calculator button right here. And with my Apple Pencil, I'll just start writing out expressions like I would on a piece of paper. As soon as I write an equal sign, Calculator immediately solves it for me, and even shows me the results in handwriting like my own. When I make a change, the results update live. And I can go beyond basic math with all of the same functions from the scientific calculator. Math Notes supports variables, so I've declared a few here, and there's an expression below, which uses these variables to help me calculate the height. What's powerful about variables is that if I change one, like the velocity of my shot, it will change the related results too. And if I want to see how this speed impacts the height visually, I can. I'll just put y equals in front of this equation. And now, when I tap the equals sign, I have an option to create a graph. And if I'm curious how the height will be impacted by the angle of my shot, I can hover my pencil over the angle and adjust it to see how it affects my graph in real time.
Welcome to macOS Sequoia. For all those times when we want to use our iPhone only to realize it's tucked away in a bag over in another room, there's a brand new continuity feature called iPhone mirroring. With iPhone mirroring on Mac, I can see what's on my iPhone and can control it too, all while barely lifting a finger. To access my phone, I just click here in my dock. Boom, and there's my iPhone, mirrored in a window right on my Mac. I can fully interact with it, all wirelessly. I can see my custom wallpaper. My icons are right where they belong, and I can use my phone normally, like swiping through pages of my home screen. And I can open any of my iPhone apps, like the Phil's Coffee app for a bit of extra energy for my favorite local coffee shop. I can use my Mac trackpad to interact with the app. And I can use my Mac keyboard too, like to add special instructions. Now, let's talk about video conferencing. When you're on a video call, say goodbye to oversharing with the new Presenter Preview. It lets you see what you're about to share before you share it, and works with apps like FaceTime and Zoom. And when you want to express yourself or just hide the laundry behind you, you can now replace your background with some beautiful built-in backgrounds or your own photos. And now we're introducing the Passwords app. Passwords makes it easy to access your credentials and have them securely stored all in one place. Everything is organized for you, from your passwords to verification codes to security alerts. You can find the app on Mac, iPad, iPhone, Vision Pro, and on Windows with the iCloud for Windows app. All the passwords securely sync across your devices. And if you use autofill, your passwords will automatically populate in the Passwords app. And there's some exciting news from Ubisoft.
Just last month, we announced that Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming to Mac, and we unveiled that the next big chapter of Assassin's Creed is also coming to Mac on November 15 alongside PCs and consoles.
Introducing Apple Intelligence.
For example, your iPhone can prioritize your notifications to minimize unnecessary distractions while ensuring you don't miss something important. Apple Intelligence also powers brand new writing tools that you can access system-wide to feel more confident in your writing. Writing tools can rewrite, proofread, and summarize text for you, whether you're working on an article or blog post, condensing ideas to share with your classmates, or looking over a review before you post it online. And they're available automatically across Mail, Notes, Safari, Pages, Keynote, and even your third-party apps. And now you can create totally original images to make everyday conversations even more enjoyable. And because Apple Intelligence understands the people in your photo library, you can personalize these images for your conversations. So, when you wish a friend a happy birthday, you can create an image of them surrounded by cake, balloons, and flowers to make it extra festive. Another way Apple Intelligence is deeply impactful is its ability to take action across your apps. So you can say things like, pull up the files that Jaws shared with me last week, or show me all the photos of Mom, Olivia, and me, or play the podcast that my wife sent the other day. We're designing Apple Intelligence to be able to orchestrate these and hundreds of other actions for you, so you can accomplish more while saving time. There's one more critical building block for personal intelligence, and that's an understanding of your personal context. Suppose one of my meetings is being rescheduled for late in the afternoon, and I'm wondering if it's going to prevent me from getting to my daughter's play performance on time. Apple Intelligence can process the relevant personal data to assist me. It can understand who my daughter is, the play details she sent several days ago, the time and location for my meeting, and predicted traffic between my office and the theater.
Today, Siri helps you get everyday tasks done quickly and easily. What does the weather look like for tomorrow at Muir Beach? Oh wait, I meant Muir Woods.
The forecast is calling for clear skies in the morning near Muir Woods National Monument.
Siri also maintains conversational context, so I can follow up and say, create an event for a hike there tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Hike is scheduled for 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on June 11th.
I didn't have to mention Muir Woods again. Apple Intelligence will provide Siri with on-screen awareness, so it'll be able to understand and take action with things on your screen. For example, say a friend texts you his new address. Right from the messages thread, you can say, add this address to his contact card. And Siri will take care of it. You'll be able to say, show me my photos of Stacy in New York wearing her pink coat. And Siri will bring those right up. Then you might say, make this photo pop. And Siri will enhance it, just like that. Thanks to Apple Intelligence, it has awareness of your personal context. With its semantic index of things like photos, calendar events, and files, plus information that's stashed in passing messages and emails, like hotel bookings, PDFs of concert tickets, and links that your friends have shared. Siri will find and understand things it never could before. Imagine that I'm planning to pick my mom up from the airport, and I'm trying to figure out my timing. Siri is going to be able to help me do this so easily. Siri, when is my mom's flight landing? What's awesome is that Siri actually cross-references flight details that my mom shared with me by email with real-time flight tracking to give me her up-to-date arrival time. What's our lunch plan? I don't always remember to add things to my calendar, and so I love that Siri can help me keep track of plans that I've made in casual conversation, like this lunch reservation my mom mentioned in a text. How long will it take us to get there from the airport? I haven't had to jump from mail to messages to maps to figure out this plan.
Apple Intelligence unlocks incredible new ways to enhance your writing. Whether you're tidying up your hastily written class notes, ensuring your blog post reads just right on WordPress, or making sure your email is perfectly crafted. Have you ever reread a work email that you just wrote and thought, oh, this might not go over well? Well, now
you can change the tone of that response to your colleague to make it sound more friendly, professional, or concise. You can also describe how you'd like it rewritten. For example, you can invite your friends to a get-together with a one-of-a-kind invitation, written as a poem. Who could say no to that?
Even with thousands of emoji to choose from, there are times when you can't quite find the right one for how you feel. So we're introducing Genmoji. Leveraging the power of Apple Intelligence, you can create Genmoji on device right in the keyboard and match any moment perfectly. Just provide a description and you'll see your Genmoji appear right before your eyes, along with more options to choose from. This is great in those times when you're updating a friend about your relaxing weekend, getting the group chat excited about brunch, or complaining about the rowdy squirrel right outside your window. And because Apple Intelligence is aware of who's in your photo library, you can simply pick someone and create a Genmoji that looks just like them. These are perfect for sharing with friends as a sticker, reacting to messages with a tapback, and you can even add Genmoji inline in your messages.
We've all had that time when we thought we got the perfect shot and realized later it wasn't quite perfect. Now, the new cleanup tool will identify distracting objects in the background so you can make them disappear without accidentally changing your subject.
There are other artificial intelligence tools available that can be useful for tasks that draw on broad world knowledge or offer specialized domain expertise. We want you to be able to use these external models without having to jump between different tools. So we're integrating them right into your experiences. And we're starting out with the best of these, the pioneer and market leader, ChatGPT. For example, if you need menu ideas for an elaborate meal to make for friends using some freshly caught fish and ingredients from your garden, you can just ask Siri. Siri determines that ChatGPT might have good ideas for this, asks your permission to share your question, and presents the answer directly.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let's have a great WWDC.